Hi there, and welcome to the Clear Skin Essentials, and I'm your host, Natasha St. Michael. Thank you so much for joining me. So today, I'm going to show you guys how to exfoliate the most sensitive skin. So recently, I received an email from someone asking me what to do if you can't exfoliate your skin with like a scrub or an exfoliating product or a product that contains exfoliating acids or fruit enzymes. What to do if like your skin is always reacting to any exfoliant. And I actually have the most effective, gentle method of exfoliation out there, okay? And at the end of the video, I will actually tell the story of how I discovered this method of exfoliating skin and how effective it is. And it's very, very simple. A lot of times people feel like they need to like scrub their skin really hard in order to exfoliate it, or they need to use really strong acids to exfoliate their skin. And that isn't always the case. You know, it's really like you don't need to go that far and you don't need to hurt your skin in order to get results. And for those of you with really sensitive skin, that like whenever you use any kind of product on your skin and it gets red or irritated, or you get rashes or dermatitis or acne breakouts from it, you really need to kind of stay away from sort of those common ways of exfoliating your skin and use something that's a lot more gentle. So pretty much all you need are two things, okay? This is a very simple method. And don't be swayed by how simple it is, okay? All you need and all you're going to be doing is pretty much putting an oil on your dry skin, okay? On your face, on your neck. If you want, you could put it on your chest. And you must leave the oil on your skin for at least 1 hour, okay? And this is the most important step, most important. If you just put the oil on your skin for 30 seconds and then wash it off or remove it, you're gonna clean the outer layer of your skin. You're gonna clean off, like, you know, the dirt and debris that picks up on your skin all day. But you're not going to be breaking up the dead skin cells and breaking up the buildup of sebum that's kind of clogging up your pores and kind of glued to your skin. And if you leave oil, a thin layer of oil on your skin for at least an hour, on its own, it starts breaking up everything, okay? That all you need to do is put it on your skin, leave it on for an hour, and then after an hour, you get a very soft washcloth, you put it under some warm water, and you wring it out, and then you remove the oil, okay, from your face, your neck, your chest, everything, okay? Just wipe it off very gently, okay? No scrubbing, no rubbing, no nothing. You literally just swipe it over your face, remove it, rinse it out, do it again. Make sure that all the oil is removed. And as you're cleaning off the oil, all the dead skin cells, all the buildup of oil, all of that just comes right off, and you exfoliate your skin without irritating it, without being harsh and abrasive on your skin, and without harming your skin in any way. You're just being so gentle. You're pretty much letting the oil loosen everything up so that you can remove everything with the softest washcloth you can find, okay? Very easy. And I will do a demo, but I'll just first talk about what oil to use on your skin and also what kind of washcloth. So in the demo, I'm going to use avocado oil. Okay, I love avocado oil for my skin. It's really nice and moisturizing. I would say for anyone with sensitive skin, the oils that I recommend for sensitive skin would be a jojoba oil, an argan oil, avocado oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, or a sweet almond oil. I don't recommend coconut oil, okay? Unless you've used coconut oil on your skin before or regularly and you have no reactions, no problem, no breakouts from it. A lot of people get breakouts, including myself, from coconut oil. So it's one of those oils that unless you use it and get great results, use it. But if you don't and you don't know, I wouldn't go near it because you're just risking it. And for this kind of thing where you're leaving oil on your face for at least an hour, I would use an oil that you know is compatible with your skin. You know that you've put this oil on your skin before and you've had no reaction to it whatsoever. Okay, that's most important. I also don't recommend for sensitive skin to be using an oil blend or oils that have either essential oils added to it or infused oils added to it, nothing. It really should be a one ingredient, plain, cold pressed, preferably organic oil, okay? And the reason why is because, again, if you have sensitive skin, you might not want to be putting oil that is like a blend or that has essential oils in it on your skin for a whole hour, okay? Because you just never know. We don't want your skin to be reacting to the oil, and the safest thing to do is just to use one plain oil, okay? And with that, oh, and I also want to say too, do not use any mineral oil, and do not use baby oil, okay? Like, none of that. Get rid of that. You toss that out of the house. You don't need that, okay? That's just that. That's not good for your skin, okay? So it must be a cold pressed, preferably organic oil, okay? And I'll put a list and links to all these types of oils for you to know which one to choose from. And if you already use an oil on your face, just use that. Okay, if you know that like something already is fine for your skin and it doesn't react to it, and it's certainly not a baby oil or mineral oil, then just use that, whatever it is. And you'll also need is a washcloth. And the washcloth is a very, very important part. And a lot of times people use washcloths that are just way too rough, okay? And you have to make sure that the washcloth they're using, especially for sensitive skin, is the softest washcloth you can find. And it's not only soft when you touch it and it's dry, but it's soft when it gets wet. And this to me is the most important detail, because we buy a lot of washcloths and they're so soft in the store, but the moment you get it wet or after you wash it one time, it's not soft anymore, and it's rough and it's pulling on your skin, or it feels too kind of abrasive. You want to avoid washcloths like that. And my trick is I actually use baby washcloths. So this is a baby wipe. This is a baby cloth wipe that I use, and this particular one is from Grovia. It's a Grovia cloth wipe, and I'll put the link below. This is my favorite because when it's dry or when it's wet, it's always soft. And I've been using these for years, okay? And so you must use a clean one as well, okay? So don't be reusing your washcloths like morning and night. Every time you use a washcloth, it should be freshly cleaned, and then you put it in the laundry, okay? Don't be reusing them, because that can have like buildup of bacteria. And they must always be washed with like a fragrance-free eco laundry detergent, okay? You don't want to be using no bleach to clean this and no harsh detergents, because residues do stay on that, and if you have sensitive skin, you don't want residues of bleach on your washcloth that you're cleaning your face with, or you're going to have some serious problems, okay? These little details really, really, really count, okay? So those are the details. Let me show you how to do this, and then I'm going to tell you the story of how I discovered this method. Okay, so you're going to take your oil, and you're just going to take a few drops, and you're going to just put it on your skin. So you're like literally putting a light layer on your skin. Now, if you're wearing makeup or sunscreen before, I recommend removing that first. But if it's the beginning of the day or the end of the day and you don't wear makeup or sunscreen, just put it on your dry skin. You don't need to wash your face first, especially for sensitive skin. Doing a wash and then doing this might irritate your skin. So just better to just put the oil on your dry face, and if you were wearing makeup or sunscreen, remove that first, okay? And so you would cover your face with it. Make sure that every area of your face is covered, and you massage it around a little bit. Not too much to irritate your skin if your skin is really, really sensitive even to touching. And then put it down your neck. Okay, you can give yourself a massage if you like. If not, don't. And that's it. Okay, you're just going to leave it on your skin like this for 1 hour. Okay, time to remove it. Time for the exfoliating part of removing all the oil plus the dead skin and the buildup of sebum and just having beautiful, bright, clear skin. So you're going to take your washcloth and you're going to immerse it under warm running water. You don't want it to be scorching hot, okay? You can have it on the warmer, hotter side, but I don't want it too hot, because that can sometimes irritate your skin too if you're just putting like super hot water on your face. So it should just be kind of warm, okay? Warm water. And I'm putting it under the water, and then I'm going to wring out the water, okay, so there's no excess water in my washcloth, and here it is all nice and wet and damp. And then I'm going to remove the oil, okay, just like that. So I'm sweeping it, the washcloth across my face. Now, after you've done it a few times, I would rinse it out, wring it out, and then again remove the oil. So, and keep removing it. I would say on average, if I'm rinsing off oil off my face and neck, I'm probably going to be rinsing the washcloth at least, I would say, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. You don't have to do it too much, but just enough to just get everything off and make sure that the washcloth is not being coated with oil. And that's it, okay? As you saw, I wasn't rubbing or scrubbing my skin, nothing. I was like literally putting my damp washcloth on my face and just kind of sweeping everything gently off. As you can see, my skin is not red, okay? It's not flushed. It's not looking like I was, you know, deeply scrubbing or exfoliating my face. It's just sweeping off that oil, okay? And that's it. Now, one very big and important detail at the very end is just to allow your skin to air dry. Okay, so that you're not rubbing your face with your bathroom towel to pat it dry. You don't need to do that. Just give it a few minutes to just let it air dry. Let the water evaporate on its own and let any of that oil seep into your skin to moisturize it as well. Okay, and that's it. All done. Clear, beautiful, bright skin. And that's it, super simple. And you can pretty much start doing this once a week. And if your skin is responding really well, you can do it twice a week. You can do it 3 times a week. You can do it every day. It's that gentle. You're in no way stripping your skin. You're not being abrasive on your skin. You're not being rough, nothing. And it can really just help to clear off the dead skin cells, let your skin breathe, help it to clear up, and plus, the oil really helps to moisturize your skin as well. Okay, it's perfect. And one thing is, please don't discount how simple this is. I know a lot of you are like, but I'm not, you know, exfoliating my skin like everyone else does. This is too gentle. This is just weird. Try it. Okay, and I'm going to tell you now the story of how I discovered this and how effective it is. So, my daughter, when she was born, she was starting to get what they call kind of like cradle cap. And it's kind of like dandruff. It's like a buildup of dead skin cells and sebum, and it's like these little plaques like on her scalp she was getting. And they're glued. Okay, so it's like, picture like dead skin that's kind of glued to the scalp. So you can't like pick it off or anything. And even if you put like a brush or like a comb or something through it, it's not going to lift up. So it's not like dandruff where it comes off. It just kind of sticks. And I didn't know how to remove it. And it doesn't hurt her, it doesn't itch, it doesn't bother her. But it's just not the nicest thing to see. And, you know, when she was a young baby, she didn't really have much hair, so you'd see like the dead skin everywhere. And I tried all sorts of like natural remedies for it, and nothing was working. And there was one thing that everyone kept saying works, is just put some oil on it and then wash it off with shampoo. And so I tried that a few times and nothing happened. And then another time I tried it, but when I was trying to put shampoo on her hair to rinse off all that oil, she wouldn't let me wash her hair. And I was like, and I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want there to be an issue. So I kind of gave up and was like, you know what? I'll just leave the oil on her hair for a little bit, and then when she calms down a little bit, I'll wash her hair after. And so I left the oil on her for like an hour or so. It might have been longer. And then I was trying to wash her hair again, and she just wouldn't let me come near her head with shampoo. And I thought to myself, well, what am I going to do? She's like covered in oil, and I don't want the oil getting everywhere. And so I took a damp washcloth, and I just started swiping her scalp to take off sort of like the excess oil. And to my amazement, and I was like literally just brushing like the washcloth like over her head, all that dead skin just like lifted up. Okay, I was just like, wow. And it's because I left the oil on for at least an hour so that it can loosen everything up and break up all that buildup, all that gunk, all that dead skin cells, all the sebum that's like glued to her head. And it just lifted right off. And I was amazed. And with my daughter, she's now like 2.5, but I would say twice a year I have to do that treatment on her scalp, because I do see she starts getting that buildup again. We live in a hot tropical environment, so that's kind of like a regular thing for kids, is they get kind of like fungus or dead skin cell buildup and issues on their scalps because of the sweating and their hair and all of that. And so twice a year I do that for her, and it just lifts it right up. And now that she has hair, I have to actually like kind of comb it up, but it lifts right up. There's no rubbing. There's not being irritating on a young child's head. And so I realized if I can do that to her scalp and get such great results that way, imagine what you can do to your own skin. And so I started doing that with my skin as well, because I have very sensitive skin too, and I never get a reaction from it. My skin feels great. It's super soft. It's more youthful and glowing and brighter looking afterwards. And this is even something you can try for your full body if you're willing to just walk around with oil on your skin for at least an hour, and then take the washcloth and just remove it off your skin. And then that's a way of exfoliating yourself from like head to toe. Okay, so definitely try it out, and check out my blog post today that goes with this video at my website, The Clear Skin Essentials, because I also list out all the instructions and more tips and information about selecting the best oils and selecting the best washcloth as well. All right, and if you've tried this, please let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you. All right, have a fabulous day. Bye.